I worked hard my whole life, so why am I still struggling? Have you ever asked yourself a question that you were almost afraid to say out loud? I have. In fact, it's a question I know many in their 60s and 70s are quietly asking themselves every day. The, the question is this: I worked hard my whole life, so why am I still struggling? I think about that sometimes. I look back over the years, the long days, and the sacrifices I made, the responsibilities, the times when I put everyone else first, the years spent raising a family, paying bills, helping others, and simply trying to do the right thing. Like many people, I believed hard work would eventually create security, not luxury, not millions, just enough to get by comfortably, enough to enjoy retirement, enough to stop worrying every time prices go up, enough to feel comfortable. But somewhere along the way, things changed. The cost of living increased, housing became more expensive, insurance went up, healthcare costs climbed, skyrocketed actually. Groceries cost more than many of us ever imagined. And suddenly, people who did everything they were told to do found themselves asking, what happened? Maybe you've had that same thought too. Maybe you've looked at your budget. Maybe you've looked at your retirement income or your retirement plan. Maybe you've looked at your monthly expenses and wondered how things became so difficult. The truth is, struggling doesn't mean you failed. Sometimes it means the rules changed. Sometimes it means life threw challenges your way that nobody planned for: a divorce, a health issue, a job loss, helping family members, unexpected expenses, economic changes. Life has a way of rewriting our plans. I know that's been true in my own life. There were things I never expected, situations I never planned for, and yet here I am, still learning, still growing, still looking for ways to improve my future. That's one of the lessons I've learned as I've gotten older. You are never finished. You're never too old to learn at all. It's never too old to adapt, never too old to create something new. The people who thrive aren't always the people with the biggest bank accounts. They're often the people who remain open to possibilities, not being closed minded. The people willing to try something different, the people willing to learn a new skill, the people willing to believe their story isn't over yet. That's what I want to encourage you to do today. Stop judging yourself based on where you thought you'd be. Instead, focus on where you can go from here, because the future doesn't care how old you are. The future responds to what you do next. And sometimes one decision can change everything, not overnight, and perhaps definitely not instantly, but gradually, one step at a time. That's it. The truth is, I don't believe your best days are necessarily behind you. I think many people are just getting started on a new chapter, a chapter they never expected at all, but a chapter that still has purpose for them. like for myself, still has opportunity and still has hope. If you've been telling yourself it's too late, I want you to challenge that belief today. Ask yourself, what is one thing I can do this week that my future self will thank me for? And guess what? Then do it. Not because it's easy, not because it's guaranteed, but because your story is still being written. And it will always be as long as you allow it to be. If you have any questions or need any help or direction, feel free to email me. Subscribe today as well.